podcast, a very special one, I might add, with Andrea Mazzuca. Andrea
Hello,
is,
everyone.
as you can see, this is a very different type of setting. Andrea, why don't you tell us about this?
Yeah, because this is a very special setting, as you said, because normally I would stay at home, but because today it's Friday and I have a lot of things to do, I'm doing this video call from my car. That considering the topic of the conversation, it's probably even more the best setup and place where for this conversation, because I'm talking with you from my Porsche 993 from yeah, it was 25 26 years old, and normally during Friday it's the day where I'm going to do all the things about the cars, taking care and everything.
Okay. Well, let's get started then. Okay, so tell me, why does your brand focus on
Yeah.
driving accessories?
The brand focus on driving accessories because about cars, and I wanted to create products for people like me
Hmm.
that can be used with a classic and sports car. And I realized that the market was not offering so much at that
Hmm.
time in 2019. So nothing very high quality and craftsmanship products. So I decided to create this brand in order to allow people, car collectors, petrolheads in general,
Hmm.
to find products with the highest quality, but still with a very sophisticated design. So that's why.
Okay, but I notice you play a lot around with expressive prints, and you play around with menswear rules. Now, is that by conscious? Like the
What
prints
do
are
you
very,
mean?
well, the prints are very expressive, and I think don't men, I mean, okay, men outside of Italy, they tend to like more solid colors, but I notice you guys have cars and things like that on your stuff, on your
Yeah,
accessories.
yeah, everything it's inspired by classic cars.
Hmm.
So all the design, all the products have this inspiration. Just to give you an example, when we started to create the gloves collection, we made a research of what colors of the cars during the 50s and 60s were the most popular, compared the
Hmm.
interior and the exterior of the car. So we made everything thinking and based on this. So even of course the design of the products. So for example, if we talk about a tie,
Right.
so we just do ties that have to be inspired by cars. We don't do a tie with a horse, for example.
Okay, but wait.
Even if there is a car company that normally makes ties just with a single horse, but we cannot tell the name.
Okay, we're not going to say that. But wait a minute. Now the scarves are very popular. Now tell me about the scarves. Now why are your scarves like I think they're the biggest best sellers of the brand, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
it's one of the best seller scarves. Because what we did with the scarves is to uh, create a kind of. We have two different kind of design. One
Mhm.
is called the portrait,
Oh, okay.
and this one is the main one because we made this in 2016, and still is one of the best seller because we create this kind of portraits of
Oh,
cars in their perfect scenario. So,
right.
for example, we have this Jaguar E-Type surrounded by a Tuscany road. So, so, so we try to create some kind of work of art,
Uh-huh.
but that you can wear as a
Uh-huh.
normal scarf every day. The good thing is that when you, of course, wear the scarf, you don't really see just a car. You
Right.
see a shade of everything. It's like, as we said, it's like a canvas in the end. And it's a mix of color, it's a mix of element. It's very beautiful to wear. And in fact, we started with this silk scarf when we in 2016, and then last year we did the same design, but with cashmere and silk, and it's
Oh.
like 140 per 140 centimeters, so it's like huge.
Right.
So
Yeah.
when you wear it, it's like you're covering yourself about, yeah. And it's very nice. It's very nice. But we realized that size, for some reasons, is not probably the only one that can be very potential. So last year we decided to create a new design
Oh, okay.
for the scarf. Um, that is also very very sophisticated for me, and but in this case it was a normal size, like the vertical scarf. And also this one, it's cashmere and silk, so when you use it, it's very very beautiful to see.
Oh, yeah. I'll put the link in for you guys to see it.
Yeah.
Now, okay. Now your style. Okay. Now you're an attractive.
Just one thing, and the last one, it's called rally scope,
Uh-huh.
because the mix of element that they create the design, it's a mix of element that remind the old races like Mille Miglia, many elements about classic cars. So it has a very interesting concept also in terms of design.
Okay. Now, back to what I was saying. Now, that style is for a very confident Italian, attractive guy, okay, but what about those who are not so fashion confident? Now, how does it fit into their wardrobe? You got to tell them now, it's like, okay, we're all not, on the Italian Riviera here.
But I have to be honest, I don't think they are very for fashionable people,
No?
because what we try to do is more to create something that it's more classic in
Mhm.
reality. So this means that even if you are not wearing like as you imagine with a suit every day, but you wear more casual, of course
Right.
you can use it in a very good way,
Mhm.
because that's what the product is used in many ways. So you can adapt your style, and the products really fit well considering your style. So it's not made considering the Italian lifestyle and also fashion style, but it's something very that can be usable for anyone. In fact, consider that most of our clients, for example, are from US.
Oh,
So
really?
US, it's our main market.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we sell in more than 50 countries from
Uh-huh.
the e-commerce. But for example, US, it's one of the most important, and even if the Americans, they don't have the same kind of style that we have in Italy, they really love the products and they can really feel very well when they use it.
Okay. Now wait a minute. I see you have driving gloves on. I mean, I know that is
Yeah,
the center. Okay. Now
I
tell
was
us.
driving, so one it's on, one it's off now.
So you might as well tell us about the driving gloves. Okay, everybody. So driving gloves are the centerpiece of the collection. So tell us about the driving gloves, the material and everything, and how do they feel, especially when you're driving a car.
Yeah, the driving gloves are really the best seller of our collection,
Uh-huh.
and that's why I mean we started probably with 20 different designs of driving gloves, considering different leather, different colors, different designs. So we really started in a very strong way in order to say, okay, we want to do products really that has to be linked with cars. So driving gloves probably it's the most linkable products.
Right.
Uh, for example, we made we have products that are made with deerskin leather,
Oh.
some that are made with lambskin leather, some others that are a mix of peccary, that it's a very soft and beautiful leather with
Hmm.
a mix of lambskin. So we do different models because we want to focus on of different moments when you drive the car. So, for example, there can be the classic car driver that probably wants something specifically because he has the wooden steering, so he has a kind of feeling. And then there is another one that can be a modern sports car driver that you want something super tight
Right.
and very perforated, for example, because they want to have this kind of different feeling. Or this one that I'm wearing today that I call it Gran Turismo,
Yeah.
for example, it's a very great combination because it's very soft. You can use it every day when you drive for a long time, many hours, so you don't feel like super tight, but
Uh-huh.
still you have a great feeling when you use it. So we started all this project and this brand considering that we want to offer something has to be for people like me and people that have to understand that they want something different every time in many situations.
Now, everything is made in Italy, right? I mean, the materials
Everything
and
is 100% made in Italy.
okay, I want to make sure. Now, I have to ask you another question, a bit of a PC question, politically correct. You know the times we live in, and when I look at your products, I think, okay, sophisticated, Italian, sexy. Now, is that very, very politically correct in this day and age? You know, trying to live that '60s lifestyle of, you know, being an Italian playboy? Because for some reason, when I saw that stuff, I said, okay. I mean, it's very, and, you know, you rented a Porsche, you know.
Well, it's more about a gentleman lifestyle more than a
Oh,
playboy, let me
you got
say.
away with that one, guys. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's more about a gentleman lifestyle. So of
Okay.
course every person has his own personality. So there are many probably kind of levels of gentleman, but yeah, that's the feeling.
Okay. Now the last question for you. Okay, what's your favorite car to drive?
That's a very interesting question. Okay, let me say that I'm very passionate about British cars. Uh, this is probably a consequence of my period in London when I was a teenager. I used to go to London 1 month every year during summer. Uh, so probably with the influence of British design and everything. Uh, and so today I'm still very passionate about British cars, even if I'm opening myself into other directions. Especially because sounds like that British cars are not always the best cars to drive for many reasons, but I really love them. For example, I drive an Aston Martin Vantage.
Uh,
That is one of my sports car. But if, for example, if you ask me, okay, what would be your dream car? Would be for sure a British one.
oh, really?
So
Like a
yeah,
Jaguar?
probably yeah, an Aston Martin DB5
That's a
probably.
little
So
out of my price range.
yeah, but if you talk about dream car, of course it has to be something out of my price range too.
Oh yeah, but you're at the vintage Porsche. So let me ask you something, Andrew. Are you guys planning on expanding the brand, the pieces that you're making?
Yes, normally every month we had on the e-commerce some new products or new designs or new color configuration, because the idea is to offer something new very often. Because we see that lots of our clients, they want something more to buy in order to add some pieces to their collection. In this year we are working on some new travel bags designs.
Okay, real fast. Where so it's so your products are sold online. Are you guys in the
Yeah.
department stores in Britain or in France or in the US? What store?
Not really. I mean, we started with the digital, so online with
Of
the
course.
e-commerce. We sell in some other e-commerce online, more specifically into automotive or classic car drivers positioning. But the idea is to open the brand in this year and the next year and started to be in department stores, and even probably the idea is to start to create some pop-up or temporary stores
Right.
when it's gonna be probably a better moment to go out and and go find these products. And this is the real reason is probably because we see that in real life people they have a completely different feeling on the product, because in the e-commerce we try to explain everything, of course, but when you touch the products in real life and you can really feel the quality, that are really handmade products, you can really give a different value on anything.
Right, I can imagine that. Okay,
Yeah.
well, looks like he's sold us the product, right?
No,
Thank you.
no, no.
And the lifestyle to go along with
No,
it.
no, but to be honest, you know what? It's very interesting because every time we do something new, I started to do something thinking about how I would use it.
Right.
So this is very interesting because in the end we just come out with products that we really know that are very good ones that are very useful for some reasons, and we don't just add products just because we need to do it.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. All right, then. Thank you, Andrew. I'll put the link in for where you can find his products and everything. Thank you for taking part in our interview from your Porsche. All right.
Thanks to you. Yeah,
Now,
I'm gonna have
look, now,
a little tour around.
yeah, a little tour around. Is that a four-seater? Yeah, okay, that's for four people,
It,
right? Yeah.
two
Oh,
plus two, 2+2. Yeah, you just can, yeah, in the back you can just add two kids.
a kids and a Porsche. Hmm,
Yeah,
okay.
but don't worry, I don't have kids, so I'm fine. It's just
Okay.
two plus two. The plus two for me for other luggages, of course, from the Outlierman.
I'll lie. I'll lie.
So we have extra space for the luggages
Yeah.
on the back.
Okay. All right then. Thank you so much. Okay.
My pleasure.
Bye bye. Ciao.
Have a good day. Bye.